So I'm busy with these bags. So for this church, they just want to package some stuff there. So they go fairly fast. I should finish all of them today. I don't have drawstring, and make sure everything is fine here. So I'll go and buy a drawstring next week, but I just want to make sure that they are sewn up and everything is sort of fine, because I still, as I said, I still need to do printing for them on the shirts. I'm doing a few extra, not a lot, maybe one or two. You know, you never know what happens with these bags. People, but I like these bags. They are nice to do. I give it to the clients so for free also when they print with me. And you can just, I wound this bobbin this just before I started now, and I oiled the machine a bit, and you can hear that the machine is running really nice and smooth. So we're just pushing all of it through. This is just a small seam. The big work actually with these bags are the top part where you have to fold it in. That sewing you can't do just quickly. So for the rest it goes fairly fast if you do this, if you push them through. And then maybe the drawstring. The drawstring is also takes a while to do, because you have to cut the drawstring and then you have to take a lighter or something to melt the ends, because I'm not putting caps on the ends. And mostly what I do for the clients that are printing with me, when they print their shirts, they all resell. So what we do is I print the bags for them as well, and then they've got something nice that they can give to their clients. So yeah, so the sun came out now, so I'm really glad about that. We've had a lot of rain, and I'm so glad for that. But you know, the plants, they also need sun. They can't just survive on the rain. So I think the pace is good here. We're moving fast with these bags. So we will I'm just overlocking the edges for these bags. I'm not doing a round overlock, because this fleece, actually you don't need to overlock it, but I'm closing the bag with a 5-thread overlocker. Then what happens is you don't have to do extra lock stitching or anything. You just do your thing. So I think I'm going to finish these ones, and then the next video that we will make is we will just do the overlock of the bags. And then I've got a stack of yellow as well that I cut, so I will have to rethread the overlocker. But first there's some pants, red pants, that I need to finish also. So I'll just see how things goes. Maybe I'll just wait for Moses to finish the pants, and then I'll finish the bags here, but we will see, because there's some other pants also that Moses needs to finish, so we will see. Just make sure that we sew it on the right side. So if you do it like this, you push all of it through at once, and you do the one thing and then you do the next. So it's quite easy. But I suspect we're going to have more rain. We are blessed with lots of rain always here, but the past 2 summers we didn't have that much. But there's still some time. I want to plant some more vegetables. So it goes quick. We're just going to fold these ones in now on the sides, and then do the stitch on the side. That is the only thing that takes a little bit long with these bags, is that if you do the stitch on the side, you have to take it out and cut it. So but we will see. Let's do one thing at a time. Yeah, I'll do one of those side stitches, and then I'm going to finish the rest, and then we'll make a next video. Will probably be at the overlocker quickly. So this part of the bag gets hidden that we've sewn now. So nobody sees this part. So the next step is, so it gets folded in here, but we can't fold it, we can't overlock there. So we need to fold in here and then do a stitch, and that is what's taking time on these bags, because you can't push it through. So when you're finished, you have to take it out, cut it, and do the next one on the other side. And then I'll finish one now here, and then for the next round, what we do is we then push all of the bags through again, and then it's over and done with. It doesn't matter how they look, because we're going to overlock, and then it's going to tie off everything nicely. I just want to bring that in. So that's the only thing here with this type of thing is you do 4, so, and you have to move. You can't waste time here. Everything must be nice and neat, and you must just move quickly. Okay, so we'll trim the threads later. So let me do this one. So what must happen now is we've got it all folded in. So this whole part now gets folded in, so you don't see it. And the reason why we sew that part up is so that when you put the string through, it doesn't come out or be loose. But when it's closed, you can't see it. So now all that we do is we just close these side edges, and that is where we push everything through again. So we're just going to push all of it through again. Nice straight stitch here, this side. So when we push it all through again, there's no cutting or anything. It's just, we just push it through quickly. And then we do the other side, and we trim afterwards. We don't trim now. If you have these machines, these Yukis that trim immediately, which is nice, but they're too expensive. And okay, so they both do the same side. That's what's important. So now this back is finished. So it goes fast, but we'll push it through all of them at the same time. We're not doing one, but in any case, so now this is the inside of the back. This is the outside. So everything goes like this. And then we do a lock stitch here with that five thread overlocker. It closes it nicely. It ties it off here on the corners. And then when we turn it, we've got a nice clean back that's nice and clean. Basically, it looks like this. A nice clean back. So yeah. So now I must put them right side so that when we sew them up, we can just push them through quickly. So next I'm going to finish all of them, and then we're going to do the next video.